I feel like it's something you're not giving us, right? Because it's like, as you talking and shit, like, everything positive, you saying, like, nothing going on. I asked you, like, what type of shit you was into growing up. You like, so weed, this and that. But then, it's like you get snatched up for all these fucking murders. So it's like, what type of life were you living, you know, before you went
That's
to
a
Arizona?
catch-22. That's your hypothesis. You just gave me your theory based off what everybody else say about me. And I'm telling you who I am.
All right, so the next question would be why do everybody else say
I don't know.
this?
You just said it's my eyes, right? What you see them, they hazel. I don't know what you talking about.
Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. So just watching that video, I don't know, there's just something about it. Maybe it's just me that's seeing this. Let me know if you see this too. But there's just something about her. There's something about her eyes. Pretty girl, don't get me wrong, but it looks like there's nothing there. You know, emotions, you know, when you talk and when you smile with your eyes. Her eyes look like her soul is very far back. And then her eyeballs, you know what I mean? Like when you look into someone's eyes, you can see their soul. You can literally, like, your eyes is the window to the soul. It says that. And this girl, it just gives off, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I'm just looking too deep into it. Maybe because I already see the message, I'm already like projecting, not necessarily projecting. And I had to think twice before even speaking on this, right? Because I was like, okay, well, maybe it's because I saw the message on the screen saying that she was accused of murking her ex-husband's girl, and then a plethora of other things. And this is all alleged because I don't know anything about this lady. This is my first time seeing her, but just seeing that video, her eyes give off like there's no emotion, there's nothing there, and she have to remind herself to show human emotions. I don't know how I'm getting this and why I'm getting that, but it's like she had to remind herself to laugh when the guy said something that was funny. And it's almost like, you know, it's her eyes are dead. Her eyes are dead. And I was trying to look to say, you know what? I don't like to judge a book by its cover, because I like to give people a chance, and she's probably a sweet girl. And don't get me wrong, very cute girl, and maybe she is the sweetest thing in the entire world. But you know, when you see someone or you meet someone for the first time and you just have this uneasy feeling, just her eyes, and plus those lashes are not giving her, like, it's not doing her justice. Beautiful eyes, but it just looked very empty. It looks very empty. And I know a lot of men who would fall for this. And I'm sure, like I said, maybe she's the perfect girlfriend, and she lives with her nieces and nephews, and she take care of them, whatever. I don't know nothing about this girl. I don't know her from a can of paint. But just seeing her, the way she talks and the way she like sucking her teeth, like almost as if she knows something that we don't know. And she just looked like if she were to, you know, fight you, she would just black out. Like there's already nothing there, so she would just be gone. I don't know, call me chicken shit, but you win that fight, sis. We're not getting into no fight. You looking, I don't know. She's beautiful, and maybe we would meet, and off of her vibe, we would be besties. I don't know, but just me and the person in the group that basically can meet someone for the first time and be like, there's something about this person, and then turns out the whole friendship, like everybody start to realize that what I was saying was true, even though like I never had anything to confirm. All I just tell them is like, I have a bad feeling about this person. And usually it's, you know, I'm telling you, look, I'm not telling you to stop being friends with this person, but I have a bad feeling, you know, and my guts never lie. But I'm not going to say I have a bad feeling about this girl because I don't know her. If I meet you and I'm like learning you just over, you know, being a friend, then I could say, okay, well, I have a bad vibe about this person. so I'm not going to be friends with them, you know, because you go off of how you feel, you know, because your gut is your first mind. So I like to follow that. But I don't know, there's just something about her eyes. I don't know. I can read people just based on their eyes, you know, and my thing is, I don't know, there's something about her. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'm tripping. And if I am tripping, I will take that, okay? I would rather trip and not be sorry, because plenty of time, I literally, after removing myself from a situation, I don't know what could have happened, but the way my spirits are not working with that person or that situation, I take myself out. I don't even need to know what could have happened. I just thank my spirit guides, because I just feel so much relief afterwards, you know? So meeting someone and it makes you feel uneasy, I think you should remove yourself from that situation. And not saying, like I said, I don't know this girl from a can of paint. Maybe she's a sweet girl. Maybe she has a husband and 3 kids and she's the perfect mom. But I don't know. She just gave me that icky feeling. This is all of my opinion, okay? Because I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl. And she looked like she could throw some hands. And I want no business. I do not want any business with her. But I don't know. Maybe if she had like more natural lashes, she probably would come off a little. Because those lashes were too big. They were too big. But they're not on my eyes. They're on her eyes. So that's, look. Anyway, so speaking about that, speaking about like people that give you that kind of feeling, have you guys seen the show Dolores The Hunted Story of Dolores? Is that what it's called? I literally just saw the show. The Hunted something of Dolores, and she got magic hands. She basically learned how to give massage in jail by a handless masseuse. So the lady has no hands. Which lets me know, because she wasn't there for taking people out, which lets me know she was taking so many people out that they had to chop her hands off. It's crazy. That's crazy. So anyway, she learned how to give massage by a handless masseuse. Beautiful lady, but she had no hands. She has no hands. Anyway, so then she got out. Dolores got out. And she came to find out that, you know, they were making movies off of her life. This is all relating to this conversation about the girl, right? Because there's a guy in the show that after even watching the show, after like 2 days, I just kept saying, what the hell did I just watch? I couldn't figure out what I just watched. Y'all go and watch the show. I don't want to ruin it, but it's just, there's so much going on. If you haven't watched the show, please do not finish the end of this video, because there's going to be a lot of spoilers. I want to talk about the show, because even till this day, I'm still sitting here like, bro, how many times have I gone to a place where the food is just so finger licking good? And come to find out, it's human meat, really. And the way this man was so happy to sell human meat. Like he was, okay, so she got out of jail, Dolores got out of jail, and realized that they have a whole TV show about her life. Right? Which is a lady, another Spanish girl, and she's from Orange is the New Black. Beautiful girl. I don't remember her name. I'm not really good with names, so don't come for me. But she's the one playing her. So then she sneaked into her dressing room, and she's like, she just finished off stage with one of the shows, like a live show. So she coming off of her dressing room, Dolores sneaked in. We don't even know how, because, well, I guess while people were not in the dressing room, they're not expecting Dolores to show up. But Dolores is out of jail and she's been hiding. And people thought maybe she was dead or something. So anyways, she's explaining to the girl what happened to her and why she ended up in jail. And people shouldn't basically make a movie off of her life, because they don't know how she ended up doing all these crimes to end up in jail. So anyways. So Dolores went on to say, I'm going to tell you some shit that's going to make your stomach crawl. And then you're going to help me. So that's what she said, right? So I was like, oh, this show's going to be good. This show's going to be good, right? So then Dolores got out of jail after like 16 years in jail, because she did it for her good-for-nothing man that was selling drugs on the streets. And just wait and see. We'll just wait and see. So she got out of jail. She went back to her town, but the whole town is gentrifying. It's like, is that how you say it? Gentrify? Where like the white people take over. Okay, so they did that, and Dolores is like, she's so afraid that, you know, she have nowhere to go, and she has no money. She ended up going to the same apartment where she lives. She knocked on the door, thinking that her man was gonna be waiting for her. Ma'am, 16 years? Are you serious? A man won't even wait for her for 2 days. But anyway, so she went there. A white lady lives there, and they got like Lululemon in every corner. Just like they do everywhere. They got Lululemon in every corner. So then Dolores went to their apartment and knocked and said, oh, she just asked this girl, oh, do you have a pad or something? Because you know how like girls, you know, you get all, oh, come on in. Of course, let me check, right? So then the girl's like, oh yeah, come on in. She told her to go to the bathroom to go change her pad. So then Dolores, who knew that that's where the drug money was hiding, in like one of the tiles in the bathroom, she went to go check, thinking that her man was going to leave her some money. Really, ma'am? Really? So anyway, so then she realized that he didn't leave her no money, and this girl still got hope. She's like, oh, of course he's still waiting on me. He's still waiting, so now she got nowhere to go. Her place was taken or was sold out because she went to jail. Her place is now being rented by this super young white girl. And it's like super expensive now. And all of the restaurants that she knew and all the people that used to sell dope on the streets, all of that are completely gone. Of course, they sell out, they pass, whatever. But then she saw one of her favorite places, like a little taco place that's right there, and it never goes anywhere. So, oh Lord. Okay, so she went in there. She's like, oh my gosh, tacos locos tacos, something like that. That's the name. One of those tacos locos. I don't know, something local. But it has to do with, no, empanadas. Loco empanadas. That's what it was. It's like more like Dominican, you know, not Mexican, Dominican. So anyways, Puerto Rican. So then she went in there. She's like, oh my God. I've waited 16 years to have an empanada. This is like my favorite spot. She's talking to herself, and she's like, real Puerto Rican. So then one girl, and that girl looked Dominican. She's like, welcome to Locos Tacos. And she's not even looking at the girl. She's like in her phone, of course, like Gen Zs, right? She's on her phone. Welcome to Locos Tacos. Like I said, please, guys, if you've never seen the show, this is spoilers, okay? And then the girl, basically, she's already like catching edge because the girl's not even acknowledging her, you know. But she don't realize that that's how Gen Zs are. Man, we've been going for 16 years. So she's like, oh, can I have a taco? Can I da-da-da-da-da-da-da? She's talking, she's like she wants a taco or an empanada. But she ain't got no money. Well, no. She had a $50. She had $50 because they gave her, no, she had a $20. One of them. But they gave her like all in 20s or all in 50s. And then they told her to leave. Oh, it was $50 because she had $200. So they told her to leave. So then she's like, oh, then the girl's like, oh, we can't take that. We can't break that. Attitude on 10. Skinny, cute girl. She's like dark skin and all that, but you can tell she's like Spanish, right? So she's like, oh, we can break that. So she didn't sell her the tacos. Imagine you being in jail for 16 years and the first thing you want to eat as soon as you get out is some tacos, and you realize that, oh, empanadas, why I keep saying tacos, empanadas, and you realize that that place is still here, except like that's the only place I see still here, and you want your, and then they're talking about you can't break, ma'am, you're a business. What do you mean you cannot break a 50? Anyway, so she couldn't get her empanadas. So as soon as she's getting ready to leave, here comes this boy. I don't remember his name, damn. He played the hell out of that part, okay? He played the hell out of that part. I didn't even know whether to like him, to feel bad for him, or to just try to kill him. You know, it's just, the whole show is just a whole lot. Now here walks in the boy. So Dolores, because now we're having a flashback. Dolores used to be a baddie. I mean, in her town, she used to be a baddie. And she used to be with, like, the kingpin of the baddies. Like, not the baddies, but the kingpin of selling. Anyways, so Dolores used to look good. So every time she would walk by that little locos, empanadas locos, the boy would be like, hi, Miss Dolores. You know, when you like someone and the girl's like, older than you, and you're this young man, and you're like literally trying everything and even saving all your money just to buy them like a small ring just so they can notice you. Anyway, so he used to do that. But Dolores would always be nice to him, but you know, nice, hi, Poppy, how you doing? Da, 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 da. How was your day? And then she'll walk. He used to always stand there giving samples of the empanadas because that's his father's place. So he's like, Dolores? No, that's literally, it was like his world stopped. And then she's like, oh my God, Poppy, because she's so excited to see one person out of the whole town that she left behind 16 years ago to still be here in the same spot, and nothing changed. Not even the empanadas place, nothing changed. Everything is still exactly how it was. Now, when I tell you Dolores was more than happy just to see a familiar face, as I would too, right? So then again, the girl who's at the desk or at the cash register, she's like, you know her? You know, because she was giving her attitude the whole time. So she's shocked that Dolores actually know the owner. He's like, hi, Dolores. You know, she lived here. That's my girl, and I give her all the empanadas. I have empanada for you and all that stuff. Dolores just start eating like, this, you know, just like old days. You know what I mean? When you go to like a bodega like behind the corner and you go and buy like empanadas, and it's like one of the best empanadas because they literally make it like you're their family. But when you go to big restaurants, it doesn't taste the same versus when like auntie from down the street make empanadas and she sell them, or you go to Bravo do make good empanadas, I have to say. But anyways, so Dolores, she's like, oh my God, Dolores, so happy to see you. The whole time this man had been in love with Dolores the whole time, and Dolores don't know this. She's just like, oh, I'm just happy to see this man. And he's like, oh my God, my poppy died, you know, he something with his kidney or something. Anyway, so he died, and then he left him the business. And in my head, I'm like, yo, nothing else stayed here. This man ended up staying here surrounded by all these white people. He's probably making mad money. The whole empanada place was dry. I mean, Dolores was the only customer. And they couldn't even take her money because they didn't have money to break the money. Anyways, so then he just stayed there. I don't know, but in the back of my head, after you watch the whole show, you realize that this heifer stayed there because he knew when Dolores get out of jail, the only place she would come was here. Because this is where, you know, she left. This man became a whole killer. Well, he wasn't doing the killing. Dolores had the magic hands. Dolores started just killing the whole town. Because she started giving massages that she learned from the headless masseuse in jail. And then she also showed her how to like choke people by grabbing them a certain way and then dropping yourself on the floor. Girl, she was just taking everybody out. Everybody. And guess what? The man was more than happy to put everybody in empanadas. I mean, the whole town, the place went from like one customer a day to a whole line down the street. Everybody's tasting empanada. The first kill was the man that the whole place was owned by like a Jewish man. A Jewish man owned the entire place. I don't know, maybe his father couldn't pay it anymore and they bought it out and they allowed him to still do their business. So the guy kept coming for his money. And then he was a few customers after Dolores started making money. Like she ended up starting her own because the guy was like, please, I insist you stay here. He really wanted Dolores to stay. And Dolores was more than happy because she had nowhere else to go. So she's like, yes, I can annex you, you know. No, he's like, no, I insist. I'm literally asking you to stay here, right? So Dolores ended up moving in because he had an extra room because he actually lived in the basement of the empanada place. So it's like a business and family living situation. Anyways, it was great. Dolores started, you know, doing customers and charging them under the table and charging them a good amount of money. She was making bank. She ended up going from her personal bed to getting a massage table because the girl who worked upstairs told her, you got to make a vision board. You know, you got to imagine things so you could, which is true. It's very true. I believe in vision boards. I really do. And also, anyways, so then Dolores ended up doing that. She started making mad money. But then she ended up killing the owner of the place after he started getting all greedy after he got a massage and he wanted a little bit, you know, a happy ending. So then Dolores killed him. She's freaking out, so she goes to a store to go buy like shovel and everything. In the middle of New York City, ma'am, how are you going to carry this whole big body and you don't even have a car? Hell, she don't even drive. You know, half the people in New York don't drive. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, because y'all really don't drive. But anyways, so Dolores went to go buy things. She came back. The sheet that she folded, or she covered the man with, the body. She covered the body with, was washed and placed on top. And Dolores was freaking out like, what am I going to do? I'm going back to jail. I'm going back to jail. I mean, as you should. You should be thinking about these things before you do the killing, right? That's Gypsy Rose's favorite word. Oh, I didn't do killing. Yes. Okay, ma'am. Not saying you did, but somebody did it. Anyway, so Dolores is freaking out. She got home. The sheet is folded and put it on top of the thing. And he's like, thank you for the gift. And that's when Dolores noticed the line is wrapped around the building. People buying empanadas. Just so good empanadas. And then the man's son came looking for his father. And you know what this man did? Why he have a piece of meat which looked like one of those really, really white pigs, like the skin of a pig. You know when you see a big fat skin of a pig attached to the skin still, and it's like not cut up yet, and you can kind of see that it resembles a real human skin. I have to say, I really have to say, sometimes I be questioning like, bro, those two look very familiar, very familiar. Anyways, so a piece of meat is sitting inside of a Ziploc bag, inside a big bowl, on top of like one of those tables where you can roll dough and stuff, silver tables. The man is coming, and now he's noticed the girl, the black girl, who's the cashier, not cash register, but the cashier. She's at the cash register. He noticed her, and he's in love. And then Dolores, who basically is confused, she's trying to get the man's attention. Like, what do you mean? Like, what does this note mean? Where did the body go? What did you do? People are coming and buying empanadas. Dolores still don't understand what's going on. So the man is like, oh, you know, da-da-da. And then finally, she got his attention, and then that's when the son ended up saying, oh, I want to try empanada, because Dolores said, no. The boy, who's the owner of the empanada place, said, oh, she make the empanadas because, you know, a man knows what a man is doing. So he saw that the guy is starting to like the girl. He noticed her from afar. His face changed. You could tell, too. So he's like, oh, yeah, she make the empanadas. And he's like, oh, I'll have one. The whole time this man is about to eat his father. I was like, bro, you are sick. You are so sick. Making this man eating his father is so wrong. It's not funny, okay? This is not funny, because how many empanadas have I been eating? How many things that I've been eating, and it's the wrong type of meat in there? Look, this man literally looked in our face and said, oh, meat is meat. After he done put in all of the empanadas, and then gave samples to make sure that these people came, okay? He said meat is meat. I fell out. I was like, oh, Jésus. And then from there on, I can't stop thinking about this. I literally, now y'all cannot stop thinking about it either, because look. Anyways, go watch the show. I hope I didn't ruin it for you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.